No BS Radio, Saturday nights with Cool Chris in the mix. And Michelle on that social, exclusively on The Surge.
Saturday night on the No Bullshit Radio Show on The Surge, DFW going down. And redoing what we do, you know? All right, Michelle, turn your mic on.
Are we ready? Got it?
Yeah, I think we're good now. It's only been 6 months since we've done this, so.
I know, man. It's been a while.
It's
Like
all right, though.
a very, very long while.
Very long while.
So we have guests in the house today. Well, tonight I should say. What's up to everybody? It's been a while. A very, very long while, as we stated before. That's how long it's been. But we got Q from Underpaid Global in the house. The last time you were here, Q, was last year, right? Was it last year? Well, now I can't hear him.
Last March.
Nice. March. Damn, a year. So, what's been up with you?
Honestly, a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I kind of took a small break myself.
Nice.
Like,
Well, was it a good
sometimes
break?
you gotta sometimes
Okay.
you just gotta reset.
Okay,
You know?
for sure.
Um,
We have been resetting since the last interview that we had. So, I mean, it's been pretty crazy. But when you've got kids and then, you know, you just got just normal everyday stuff going on, it gets to you.
yeah.
So yeah,
I mean,
but a good break is a good break. So
Yeah.
you're here, you're healthy. At least you seem healthy. So
Yeah.
that's always a good thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you guys too.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So tell us.
So actually, honestly, I kind of took a pause because I ended up starting a trucking company with my uncle. So
Nice.
I kind of took up a lot of my time.
Okay.
Plus, like my actual like corporate job. And
Okay.
So I kind of just got super busy. Plus being a dad and things like that. And then
Yeah.
like my 3rd year anniversary of Underpaid was coming on June 1st. It just passed.
Okay.
And I was like, man, you know what? Like, what am I waiting for? Like,
Yeah.
it's about to be year 3. Like, I need to come out, you know, like
Yeah.
ready for year 3. So, on my anniversary, I went to a networking event and I met like a lot of guys that are successful, you know, with the clothing lines and different other avenues.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me wake up, like, okay, I'm here. You
Yeah.
know, like, why am I wasting time?
Oh, for sure.
So I've been getting more back serious, and we had a good Father's Day, so that went really good. A lot of people showed us
that's
a lot of
good.
love,
Yeah.
so that was amazing. And then we have new designs. This
Yeah,
is a new one right
I
here.
see
I
that,
actually
yeah.
dropped it for the 3rd year anniversary.
Okay.
And then really the meaning behind it was pretty much like the whole world is after money. So that's
Yeah.
why I put the world at the top instead of the bottom, because everybody is trying to get to this, and the time is to our time run
Yeah.
out.
Oh, for sure.
So that was really like my meaning behind like making this drop. So
Yeah.
that was real important to me.
So I saw something on Facebook, and it was just, you know, how you see like these quotes and stuff like that too. So I saw something that asked if someone, I guess, had gone to sleep in 1981 and woke up now in 2023, what would they think of the times now? So it being because, you know, we've gone to the stores, you know, we've got kids, stuff like that too. But remember, you know, they used to have like Champion, you know, we've talked about,
Right.
you know, stuff like that before. But I mean, Champion is like back in, you know, all the stuff. I saw actually an ad for, and I'm guessing it was Esprit or something like that, you know, like
Esprit?
it was, yeah. And so I was like, man, if they're bringing that back, you know, Guess
Yeah.
never like fell out,
Yeah.
you know, Guess has always been around. So like, what do you think with now the clothing lines now, the brands and the way they are pushed and sold versus like back in the day, you know, because back in the day it was pretty much just regular, you know, marketing, advertising.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, you guys have like social media, you know, you're getting brand ambassadors and stuff like that too. So what do you think besides that? What's the difference from then and now?
Honestly, you don't even have to have a store now.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of millionaires and stuff that made a lot of their money not having a store. Like my cousin is a big fashion designer.
Yeah.
Ricky Brazil, shout out to him.
Okay.
He's with the money team with Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, nice.
But he was telling me like it's more smarter nowadays to just only pretty much do like online.
Yeah.
because you don't have to pay like the overhead of having a location and all this, and nobody really goes in the store anymore.
Oh yeah.
And he sell women's clothes, so women shop online. You know, like that's like the thing now, unless you need something for that day.
Oh yeah.
So that's, I feel like it's more leaning to that. Like it's more of online only.
Oh yeah. So with the 3-year anniversary, what do you have planned for? Let's just, I mean, obviously we hope that you succeed, but for 5 year.
Yeah.
What would you do in 2 more years that you haven't done yet, besides, you know, take on a different design?
Right. Okay. So I've done fashion. Well, since the last time I came, I've done fashion shows. Yeah. So I'm planning on doing LA Fashion Week in October, and then another fashion show in Dallas in December. I believe in November or December. And for year 2, because you said 2 years, my plan is to actually get a location, because that's what I want to do.
Okay.
So I think I'm still gonna go after and get a location.
So you think you want to actually own, like we were talking about, like Chris, what is it they call them, the brick and mortar stores? Like, you know, like an actual store. Like, you want to have a store?
Yeah, and the reason why is because Underpaid is like something different. It's for all races, so it's more to me than just like making money or having a clothing line. Like when I have this store, I'm gonna be doing other things. Like people are gonna know, like, you know, this is a place like where it's not just clothes here. You know?
Oh yeah. So. Yeah. So with it being that you've done men and women's, and children's, you've got children too. Yeah. What do you think that you want to add to your brand?
I think more like, honestly, I kind of want to go more women.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because for one, women shop the most, and I can get more creative with women's clothes.
Okay.
Not saying I would just stop selling guy clothes, because obviously if you want it, you obviously get it. But I want to kind of go in a different lane, because I'm more of like in the fashion shows and things like that, and I feel like you catch more eyes with like stuff like that. Okay. Like I feel like that's like.
No, for sure. So we went to a fashion show. It was 2 years ago, right, Chris? And it was pretty cool. The different designers that they had, they kind of had equal, but I would think they had more, maybe like females too. Yeah. So with the brands, would you ever think about collaborating with a female designer?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't mind that.
Okay,
that would be cool.
Yeah, because I mean, who could get you better, you know, ideas than a woman? Somebody, you know, who sees what, you know, she puts on.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
because I can just think of stuff like, oh, I want to see this on a woman, but it's different how they feel in it, how they want it, you know, how they like it. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. So I mean, what else has been up? I mean, you're trucking. I mean, that's a whole other business just to kind of handle on top of the designer stuff. I mean, has that been difficult, or is it?
Well, honestly, it's been a juggle with everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, but my passion is like here, you know, with this. Like, I don't like everything you can make money with, but it's different when you can't like go without this.
Oh yeah.
Like that's how I feel. Like
and if
I can't stop this.
Yeah, if you have your own transportation, then I mean you can start, you know, shipping and doing all that other stuff too. Yeah. So I mean that'd be pretty cool. Do you have brand ambassadors?
Yes, so I actually do. So he's actually an NFL trainer. Okay. His name is 300.
Okay.
He trains Ezekiel Elliott, Matt Judon, and like some other NFL players. Okay. But yeah, so I met him through my friend Matt. Matt Judon is actually my friend, but I met 300 through him, and ever since he just wears Underpaid nonstop. He posted it nonstop. Yeah. Like he's like, man, I really feel this. Okay. And this guy is training NFL players. Yeah. So it's like it touched no matter what level people are on. It's gonna touch you.
Are you a Dallas Cowboys fan? I don't remember. Did we have that conversation last time? No. So
you're not. I don't remember.
I could tell by your expression that maybe a no.
The scoff.
I'm a Tom Brady fan actually.
Okay. Tom Brady. Yeah, I don't.
So, Patriots and Buccaneers.
Okay.
And then my friend plays for the Patriots. So.
Okay.
But
well, I mean,
and I'm from Michigan, so he's a Lions fan, diehard. So.
Nice. Well, I mean, I just asked just because, you know, I saw the football schedule and I was like, oh, okay, cool, and I thought I'd be a good wife and share it with, you know, Chris. Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool, but
all I can say is the Dallas Cowboys have a long reach in the NFL, just like the coach of the Detroit Lions. So we got influence everywhere. So I mean, yeah, everybody's a Cowboys fan. That's how it is.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I couldn't remember. So, what are you looking forward to like in the fall?
In the fall, honestly, I want to do like some more like maybe like jackets, like fall jackets.
Yeah.
I think that's like really catchy and like everybody needs like a little, like a quick little jacket you can throw on.
So,
perfect.
So I've noticed a lot of companies are doing like the backpacks, like the carry-ons for men. Like, have you ever thought about maybe doing something like that, to kind of go with like the apparel that that you're going to be creating,
like different like
fall,
little
yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, if that's what people like, it's for them, at the end of the day. So if that's what they like, I don't even have to like it, but if they do, then.
I mean,
most
I think
of the
it's
stuff
cool.
I put out is stuff I like.
Okay.
So I don't like, because you're supposed to, make stuff for other people.
Yeah.
But like, I actually have to like the stuff that I put out where I just can't do it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could see it. Just different. The outfits with like the little backpacks and stuff like that too. So I mean, it'd be cool.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah.
So what's been going on with you guys?
I mean, just like you said, just busy. Your kids keep you busy. I mean, we've just been really. I mean, we hit the ground running so hard the first 2 years that. I mean, we still keep in touch with, with everybody and when people put music out and stuff like that too. But, I mean, man, Saturday night is a Saturday night, so, he works too. So it's like, you get tired and, dinner and you just want to conk out. So it's one of those things. But, yeah, I mean, so.
Kids would do that to you.
Oh yeah. One of our girls, she's, she made the high school drill team and she's going to dance intensive classes and all this stuff, and I'm just like, man, Chris is like, where the fuck is the money tree? Because it's like, all these classes are $20, $35, camps $300, and it's like, man, and can't say no. So, but I mean, you know what it's like.
No,
I mean, so what is it? What as a father do you say no to?
Well, he's only 3.
Okay.
But
I mean, we gotta start him young. So I mean, what is it? No, is it no to the phone?
Honestly, he get his way with me. I can't even lie.
Yeah, he's.
I'm like the good parent. His mom would probably say no before me.
Yeah, I think that's how it is. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's my little boy, I just.
Oh yeah.
But it's probably I'm gonna have to get more tougher on him eventually because he's gonna get more smarter, So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, and then summer too. Everybody wants to go out, and go swimming and go to Six Flags and go, it's just, it's too hot. It's too hot. So from Michigan, okay, so you'll have to tell me again, because it's been a while. Did you grow up in Michigan? You grew up here?
So I grew up in Michigan. I spent my whole life there until I was about 17. And then my mom got a job offer in Ohio. So we moved to Ohio my senior year of high school.
Okay.
And then maybe like 23 I moved to Dallas. So I just turned 32 months ago. So I've been in Dallas 7 years, August 7th.
So what were the summer likes in Michigan? I have family in Michigan too, but it's like a long time ago, so I don't even, and it was winters when we went there, so but
well, it's hot. Like? It's hot, but it also get like cool at night where you can throw on a hoodie, honestly, at nighttime or something.
Okay.
Like it's a little I like that better. It's still hot here right now. Like when we just got here, it was still hot like early.
I know. Texas is
It'd be nice to have a cold night. Like, hot during the day.
Yeah.
It's like even in the mornings in Texas, man, you walk out like, dang, man, you're already sweating before you get to the car.
Yeah. I get it. So yeah, I mean, you should do for summers, maybe like a swimsuit line.
Yeah.
For the fall, you said the jackets, the bags. I mean, sky's the limit.
Yeah. So that was my plan for this summer to drop bathing suits, but since I kind of got back refocused and kind of reset on my on my 3rd year anniversary, it was already June.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I started late on my own. So,
No, there's no rush. Obviously, we keep, you keep seeing these things about, the funny thing about Instagram is that, and it's kind of like, because they're both run whatever by Meta.
Right.
So now they've got this thing called Threads or something like that, and I still haven't caught up on that. But I mean, it's all the same, And so it's like I don't know. It's just there's just so much shit going on. So when they tell you don't be on someone else's timeline, just do things at your pace. I think you'll be doing a lot by next time.
Yeah.
Honestly,
year. Even though with me taking the break or whatever, like as soon as I started back up, I started getting in the right rooms again, like being in those same.
Oh yeah.
Like it just was like a turn on for me.
Okay.
So I'm
so
back.
Were you able
back.
to take a mental break as well?
Yeah, actually, and that was my main thing. Like to be honest, that was one of my main things. Like I wanted to get my mental right.
Yeah.
Even went to therapy. Like just to throw that out there, because I mean, there's a lot of people that's listening that probably have mental problems and they never went to therapy.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. You should go.
Yeah, I think a lot of people mistake talking to someone else about. It's not necessarily even problems, but it's just in general. Just talking to someone else, everybody vents in different ways.
Right.
But, I mean, once you say like, "Hey, I'm going to therapy," they automatically think some bad shit. So
exactly.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if you took that break, then I mean, that's what you needed.
Yeah.
And a lot of people can't even really work up the courage to say that they have a problem or that they need someone or that they need the break.
Right.
And it's kind of shitty because, with all the things that have been going on, it's like I tell the kids, I'm like, man, time waits for no one. Like time doesn't stop. So I mean, it's just, you're just constantly going. But and
you got to be right for them.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
Like my whole thing, what I was doing before I took the break. So I was making videos for like fathers, which I'm actually doing again now, but making videos for fathers, kind of just telling them about different situations, basically like, hey, if you went through this with your father, if your father wasn't there, don't let it affect your relationship with your kid.
Oh yeah.
Or just different things, kind of praising fathers a little more, because we don't get the same praise as a mom would.
Oh yeah.
So I've been doing videos like that, and my whole goal with that is to eventually start public speaking to different fathers, and even going to prisons and talking to fathers in there, because like I mean, some of those guys are good fathers, they just happen to go to jail,
Oh yeah.
So I kind of want to get to a point where I can go to prisons and talk to them, and maybe even bring their kids there, like make it to a big thing where I bring their kids there and kind of like help repatch some relationships. Like that's really my goal with that. Like being a father is like more important to me than a clothing line or anything else. So it's like, why not use something I'm doing every day, being a father, and bring in, uplift other fathers in the process.
Oh yeah.
And this is just something I'm naturally already doing, So it's like, so many other good fathers out there. So why not bring them with me?
So let me ask you, I don't know, you heard about the father that killed his three sons. There was a lot of backlash, and I say that in like, you just hear the stories, you read the stories, and then you go on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and you see all these things. And I mean, I basically was like, you know what, let all the fathers, that are locked up for doing something not major like that.
Yeah.
I mean, just give them a few minutes with them, and and it's really shitty because it's so crazy how like even people that people that you're friends with, people that you're associated with, when you get on stuff like that and then you read their comments, you read their point of views, and you're like, wow, like that's what you really think. But for you to say that, I mean there'd be a lot of men, who would, I tell Chris all the time whenever I read about something or just, something so bad, it's like, man, we've got kids doing so many bad things, and I'm like, man, if they could see into the future what their life is going to be like in prison, or just anything, you would change.
Right.
But I mean, that's good that you would be able, if you could, to do that, just because I mean, there's moms too, but it just seems there's a lot more men than women.
It is, and it's a lot of guys like that's been in situations. Obviously, there are some deadbeats out there.
Oh yeah,
we know that.
Yeah,
but like, there's also a lot of guys that can't see their kid, or because they're not with the mom, or just little small stuff like that. It's like I'm fortunate to not like be on child support or anything like that because I'm a really present father. But I have a lot of friends that are present fathers that they're on child support and they're going through it. So and it's like that's what I'm speaking about, like just stuff like that.
Yeah, I So when I'm on Instagram, I see, the guy. I call him a piece of shit, but Blueface. And and you see his videos and stuff with his baby's mamas and all of these things, and I'm just like, man, like this guy has all of these followers, and you're just like, which people really fuck with him, and which people are really like, man, he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I tell Chris about it all the time because he's not on social media, but I mean, it takes a lot to raise a child. It takes a lot to raise someone else's child, but I mean, for people to sit and glorify that he's beating on his girl or his baby's mom or whatever, it's shitty because that's the world we live in now, to where people are like, the more you do online on social media, the more likes or views or whatever, and it's just like, I can't help but feel sorry for him, and it's not in a sorry, like, I just want to know what happened to him that made him think all of that was okay.
Exactly.
And then you hear all of these stories about these men killing their girlfriends' children or the girls, and I mean it's really heartbreaking, just because I would think that you would want to keep a good relationship with if there was another man around your child,
right? Because
you don't want any hostility. You don't want any animosity, anything felt towards your son, and vice versa. But you see baby's mamas fighting, and I'm just like, like for what? You know what I mean? Like, I would fucking kiss the ground that you walk on if you had my kid around, because I would hate for you to think any negative thoughts about my child. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just like everybody thinks the opposite. They want to fight, and it's crazy. It's really shitty. And then they say, well, anybody can have a child, so it's just, I mean, but I mean, and then you got people driving on the roads that shouldn't have licenses, but I mean, they can get those, and so, I mean, it's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in. Sometimes too, Chris, like, man, I just wish you wouldn't read stuff like that, because, I mean, it's sad.
It make you just keep thinking like, dang, like anything can happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, I mean, if you could do any of the things that you talked about, I mean, that would be awesome, just because I think that it would help. You got Kim Kardashian fighting for people that were wrongly accused or put in jail, and I mean, if the Kardashians can do anything, then I mean, we can definitely do anything.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah,
it's definitely possible.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it would impact a lot of people though. Like if we really can get to a point where we're talking in prisons and things like that, like that would be life changing for a lot of people, and me probably. So
I will say, Chris, I was going to tell you this earlier, but I say that you're a good looking guy, but I don't know how you would receive that love if you were to go into prison, because I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, Chris, I mean, I mean, if you were to see Q walk into prison, you come in there, I mean, what would you be like? Oh my God. I mean, what would you say?
I'd be like, how long you staying? Remember Phase on Love with Chris Tucker?
Oh yeah. Oh, money talk.
They put their hands on you.
So I got locked up, like, this is a long time ago, but my first time in Lew Sterrett. And so it was there for some traffic tickets, I don't know, some shit, warrants, whatever. But whenever I was there at Lew Sterrett, like, I was in holding, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die in here, first
time. You were in holding?
Yes, yeah. And so it was pretty crazy because, there was this chick who was like, I believe the first time she had, I mean, they said she had like AIDS or something. Mm-hmm. She had like, all these sores and, just all this stuff on her. So then, whenever they started putting us in cells, there was like this short Mexican chick, kind of like, built, whatever. And I was just like, oh my God, okay. And sure enough, some of the other girls were telling me that, oh, she's checking you out. And I probably was like in my 20s, and I was just like, oh my God, like I need to get the fuck out of here, you know? But I mean, it's just one of those things, you know, you just appreciate, you know, freedom. But yeah, I mean, I totally get it, you know, because, you know, like we were talking about, you know, some of those people need the advice, the support.
And honestly, they probably think about guys that got life. They probably never see their kids.
Oh yeah.
So it's like if I can reach them, you know, finally, like somehow, and then get their kids involved, and then bring, that would be awesome.
That'd be cool to have like some sort of pen pal. Not really like a pen pal like for strangers, but you know, because you know, maybe supply, you know, the kids, or a way for them to be able to get in contact with their, you know, with their parents, their fathers. But yeah, I mean, Chris is a good dad. He's got you know, he's got boys and girls, and I do most of the bitching. So I mean, that's pretty much how it is. But Chris is a pretty good dad. Yeah.
No, you don't. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah. He's usually the softie. But I mean, he was an only child, had both parents. Me, I was the oldest out of 4. I was the only girl raised by a single mom, so no dad. So it's like, you know, I had to grow up and take care of, you know, shit. So
same with me. Like my mom was a single mom,
and
it was just me, her, and my sister. And I'm older than my sister. But I had brothers on my dad's side, but like as far as in my household, it was just me, my mom, and my sister. So it was like when I was able to work, first thing in my mind is like, okay, I want to get money so I can pay for my stuff, so it's like a less load on my mom.
See, that's what we tell the kids.
That's how I was thinking when I was like, I think I was 15 or 16. I was like, cool, I'm gonna have money, I can pay my own phone bill, you know, little stuff just to help her out a little bit. Whether she know it or not, like that was my plan at that age. I was thinking like that.
Well, this was way before Chris, but I mean, I had like, and hopefully this doesn't give it away, but you know, I had pagers. I had like 2, and I had dudes like pay my pager bill. This is before Chris, obviously, but you know, you tell the kids.
Just like a.
What?
Just like a fine human being.
Oh my God.
Hey, we both admitted.
Y'all got a dope relationship. I like it.
Chris, you can kiss my fucking ass.
I like your relationship. That's dope.
Man, I got paid pager.
You had a pager? Just one? Wow. What a pimp you were.
Pagers was cool. I wish I was old enough to have one.
Oh, you know what? I was telling Olivia, she's 10. Shout out to our baby Olivia. Actually, she's 11, my bad. But we were in the car and it was 3:04. So I was like, it's ho time.
I be texting Michelle that time. I'm like, baby, look what time it is.
And so I said, it's ho time. Olivia, she's like, what? I said, look, it's 3:04. She's like, what does that mean? I was like, oh, you know, but back in the day, but yeah. Chris and I actually, August 2nd will be our 20, how many years?
Are you trying to trick me?
Oh, it's 15, my
Look,
bad.
he was about to get mad.
Yeah, my bad. So
15 years, August 7th? August 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations to y'all.
Oh, thanks. If I don't fucking kill him before then. But yeah, I mean, so you know, he kind of doesn't know about having siblings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when the kids fight, you know, or just you don't want people to not get along.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's tough, you know, and
wait, what are their ages? You said 11, and then what's the other one?
So actually, we have 7. So 4 girls and 3 boys.
Okay.
And so yeah, so I mean, I can't really say. Well, I don't want to say the older kids' names because sometimes they're listening. Like, why did you tell my age? But yeah, so they're not that old. But yeah, but the baby, she's 11. So I mean, it's pretty. It's pretty cool. See, it's just the way you communicate, Chris. Let's do this too, right here. But yeah, so
that could be multiple meanings.
Do you
I'm
need
not
more
really
drinks?
Sure.
No, I was telling her to drink some.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, the kids are just, you know, different times. Everybody's, you know, kind of doing their own thing, you know. But Olivia, she rides horses, and so this has just been a whole other world because she went from dancing to riding horses. And,
riding horses is expensive, ain't it?
oh yeah, yes it is. And
the inevitable will happen, and I knew that at some point she was going to ask us to buy her horse. And,
I want to shout out to my brother PJ.
gosh.
He's up there in California. He
up,
was
PJ?
he said that he was like, you know what? Next thing she's gonna is it a bad drink? Is it bad?
Yeah, it's.
Oh my! What is that?
It's something new tequila or whatever. No, it just got a bad end taste. Like
Oh my
it's
goodness.
Reposado though, but I think it's
Reposado.
probably because I have gum.
man, y'all
But-
sipping on tequila?
Yeah, you want
Man,
some?
y'all some
Shit, we need
G's.
we need
You want some?
Nah, I
limes and salt. Chris is like, no.
need to
okay.
go take a couple Tylenols first.
Oh yeah, but so yeah, y'all need
Yeah.
to shout out to the brand and this is
Wait,
kind of
so what? Let me see that.
yeah. Let him.
Let's get him a shout out.
So yes.
What
Let
is
me
it called?
let me see it.
Arete.
Let me see. Yeah.
It's Arete, right?
Arete, yeah, with the horse.
Arete.
Oh, we're talking about horses. Hey.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Reposado. See, I'm an 1800 silver tequila girl, so yeah, that might be.
Get some.
It's tequila and also shampoo for horses. That's
That
how
may,
strong it is.
that may be a little rough.
Tag 'em.
So yeah.
Shout out to Arete Tequila. I hope I'm saying this right.
I'm gonna
Arete.
have to taste some.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
It's definitely strong. We got the Reposado kind.
Yeah. I don't know. What is your drink of choice if you were to say like, you know, hey, can I have a what is your drink of choice?
Casa Rep. Or
Okay.
if it's like a special occasion, I say 1942.
Okay.
Don Julio. That's my
Okay.
favorite. But Casa
cool.
Rep, if I just want to go hang out with my friends or whatever, that's what I would drink.
So guys, I am having the good old fashioned Smirnoffs, and this is the ice, the green apple kind, and I am not sure. I'm a fan, but maybe it needs to be like really, really cold. But
Yeah, I don't like warm
mean, it's
drinks.
yeah, I mean it's cold, but it's not like, you know, frozen cold. Where, man, you know, during the day when I'm at home with the kids, they have like these alcoholic popsicles, like push-up pops or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we had a margarita popsicle not too long ago. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool. It was cool.
I need to find me a wine I can drink throughout the day when I hear kids bitching about stuff. And you know what? And Chris will call me, hey, babe, how's your day? What the fuck do you want? Why are you calling me? And then he tries to tell me, okay. And then he'll say,
my God.
yeah. And then he'll say, oh, well, now I know how it needs to be when I come home. I don't give a fuck how the fuck you are when you come home. When you deal with what I deal with, then, you know, we can talk. But yeah, I mean, so
I'll drink to that.
yeah, so when we go back to dads, everything falls on the mom. The kids' clothes aren't clean, you know. Oh, you want some?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Bartender. Yeah, so everything falls back on the mom. But I mean, the dads, you know, if the boys disrespect women or if they hit women, you know, girls, then I mean, they're like, oh, you know, you must get that from your dad. But yeah,
What, dang.
yeah, I mean, it's true because I mean, kids aren't, you know, clean or fed anything, you know. Then I mean, it's pretty much falls back on mom. Baby, hold it. They want you to drink the whole bottle. I
Okay.
said no. So, since we are a radio station, who are you listening to now?
Who am I like?
Yeah,
as far as like rappers, whatever.
No, like just anybody in general. Who are you liking right now?
I say Moneybag.
Moneybag Yo.
Yeah, Moneybag is one of my favorite artists right
Okay.
now. Lil Baby, he's
Chris, you should
still
play
got the
some-
game right now.
Chris, we're gonna get Q to do something real quick. I need you to find me some R&B that's not really gonna get us flagged for the interview.
Okay.
I like R&B too. I like R&B too.
Who is your favorite R&B?
So does it have to be R&B or rap?
Anybody. Well, actually, if you already said Moneybag Yo, which I gotta find out what he
Yeah,
sings.
you know that Lil Baby freestyle? Yeah, play that.
Some Little Baby. It's the baby, Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
I don't know. We always
Because Deb Baby too.
Well, we always joke with our son because he was like, they have all these, people, and so I was like, who are you talking about? But he was a big wait.
Yeah.
Who was
it? It was hard too.
Chris, who was it that Xavier was into?
Right now he's into Young Dolph.
Okay, Young Dolph, but it was before then.
It was what is that fool's name?
What the hell is his name?
He got murdered too.
Okay, hold on. I'm fixing to have to check.
Pop Smoke was what I think it was not Big 30, man. Man, I'm gonna go ask him.
Hold on, I have him on my thing because I was like, man, I like that song. Man, where's Xavier at? Oh, look, I pushed play on my thing and the song came on. I don't know about that. Yeah, go ask Xavier. I was like, man,
y'all be having fun on Saturdays.
We listen to everything. Man, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so who is your R&B person?
I like New Edition.
Okay.
Yeah, like Tim's.
Oh yeah.
That new artist, whatever. I like a couple of their songs. I like Keith Sweat.
Y'all know who I love. This man right here. This man right here. Yeah.
Oh.
I can't believe I can remember his Big Scar. That's who he liked.
Big Scar. Okay. But I don't think that's him though. Okay, so did you find a song for Q? Preferably R&B?
Q, what was the freestyle song? What was the name of that song?
Lil Baby Freestyle just called that. That's if you do rap. If you do R&B, do Make It Last Forever, Keep Sweat.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Them two songs I know I got memorized.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I know I can't write to Make It Last because there's like probably 1,000 Little Baby songs right here. So let's do that.
So
I ain't want to sing, y'all.
No, you're not gonna sing, but you may want to record him. Are you ready, baby? Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. This is what you're gonna do.
Okay.
You are going to record your voicemail to Make It Last Forever by Keith Sweat. And you remember how they did it back in the day? Like you'd stop, play, whatever you have to do.
Like the little Boost Mobile.
Yeah. So when the song comes on, you gotta clear, take a drink, whatever you gotta do.
Wait, what I gotta do?
You record your voicemail.
Yeah, I'm gonna give an example.
Wait, put my voicemail on?
No, you're gonna record a voicemail to that song.
All right, let me see it. Let me give
Chris, go ahead and do it, baby.
Let me give you an example real quick. Hold on. Let me find the right song real quick.
That sounds funny.
All right. Let's see here.
Just pick a song, baby.
I am. I'm trying to find some shit right here. There it is. No, is that it?
See, for my voicemail, whenever I had my voicemail, it was Nan by Trick Daddy and Trina.
Just like.
I forgot what mine was when I had the Boost Mobile. What was it?
All right, here we go.
Oh shit! Is this yours, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked a random song.
Chris, don't pull no bullshit ass song.
Oh, he about to show me how to do it. No, I ain't doing this. But he about to show me how to do it.
I'm trying to do it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yo, you reached Chris's voicemail. I'm hopping up and down like a pony right now. So I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done with that ass. Beat. Just like that, all right. But you're gonna be we're gonna put on Keith for you so you can do your thing,
All right, well, get it.
It's funny, man, because that was like the deal, man, and you would see people holding their phones next to the radio or the stereo or whatever, and yeah, and that was just kind of doing that. So let's see.
If you had any nicknames back then, you could do that too. So yeah.
All right, just let me know when you're ready.
Y'all petty for this.
Yeah, we keep it real here. This is a no bullshit radio show, that's why. So we do what we want.
Hey, oh, sorry. We're gonna start over, Keith.
No, I got you. I'm about to come in a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Leave a voicemail, and I'll call you right back. Leave a voicemail. And I'll call you right back. Leave a voicemail.
Oh my god.
Make it last forever.
See, that sound cold with him coming in the background.
Man, Key Sweat cold, man.
Okay,
I ain't tripping.
but you're not gonna say like. I mean, what if they got the wrong voice? What if they got the wrong voicemail?
Right, I ain't say who it was.
Yeah, you gotta say like your name, why you ain't answer the phone.
I think it
How
just
long it's
sounds
gonna
funny
take?
off of Keep Sweat. It just sounded funny.
Yeah, something. All right, let's do it.
All right, one more time. You gotta tell people your name and just even make out a fake phone number, like
Okay.
you've reached whatever.
Hey, and the keys to get it in before he starts singing. That's the deal.
All right. Okay.
I gotta like feel it for a second. Hold on.
Make it last forever.
You call my phone. I see it ringing, but I ain't answering. I'll call you back.
Alright.
See, that one was better.
Yeah, I think so.
That one was a little better. I know, but I thought it was sing. You can't play Keep Sweating and not sing at all. Like,
Oh, I know.
it's kind of hard. I gotta hear some rap music or something. Then I can't do it off Keep. I have to sing if I hear that song.
Maybe you should have just played a beat for him so he wouldn't be compelled to
As soon
sing.
as I heard him, I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to sing.
You were feeling sexy, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's about to make love on the
That's one of my
voicemail.
favorite songs. I had to.
I think he couldn't do it because Chris took Pony and that was his song.
I legit couldn't think of what song to do an example with, so I was like, oh dang.
Yeah.
Q, let me ask you a question, man. Is there any article of clothing that you have not designed or made since you started doing this?
Wait, can you repeat that question?
Is there any article of clothing that you haven't designed or made? I mean, do you do socks? Do you do underwear? You know?
So I tried socks, but it was kind of like, so last year. Oh, this happened too. So after I seen y'all in March, I went back home to Michigan and I did like a giveaway.
Okay.
And I pretty much, because I think I was telling you guys about it. So basically, it was for my kind of like my birthday too. I took a whole bunch of gear, like shirts and socks, and kind of just gave a whole bunch of stuff away.
Yeah.
It was just like a big event. I rented out this space. I had food, champagne. And I gave away gear. So that was awesome. Like just to do that from back home since I don't live there anymore. But trying to think. You said article of clothing that I have not.
Okay, well then.
So socks, I tried socks, but it didn't come out the way I wanted to. So I think I want to jump back into that. I think that's something that I need to jump back into like right now, because socks are like a big thing, especially in the summer. Everyone wearing like shorts and slides and stuff, so it's easy to throw some socks on with it, like some long socks. So I think I want to jump back into that.
So if you did, so you talked about like bathing suits, which I don't think you would have probably the same effect for maybe, I don't know, like for swimming trunks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can see you doing something cool like that. Like, you know how the Burberry has the plaid, you
Right.
know,
Yep.
something like that. So don't be taking my ideas.
yeah,
No, I'm just
see?
playing. But yeah, you know, something like that, you know, for guys. But
Yeah.
what is your go-to if someone said you could? Let me see. How do I word this? So if you could go on a shopping spree in any designer's, let's just say shop, boutique, whatever you want to call it, who would that designer be? It could be like, you know, Gucci to Fendi to, you know, whoever. Who would it be? Like whose
kinda
stuff do you
hard.
really dig? Like,
That's kind of hard. I like all of them. Like as far as jeans, I like Amiri's. That's my favorite. As far as like shoes and clothes, I would say probably Dior right now.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Like I really like their stuff.
yeah. Okay.
So I would say them, and then always Polo, just because it's something like I grew up like wearing. So it's something that will never go away. Like I always randomly just wear a polo. It just
our son's like that too. It's either like Nike or polo, and I'm just like, okay, I'll just buy the girls stuff from Walmart.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I mean, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that would be like the dream, like shopping spree for me.
Oh yeah.
If I went to like Dior or like something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would.
I mean, man, I think you've been busy. So, I mean, for sure. Like, what other businesses do you think you're going to take on?
Honestly, right now, I'm looking to like just like do a lot of different investing.
Okay.
Kind of just not strictly have a business, but like kind of just invest in things that can make my money grow.
Okay.
So, but me and my cousin actually we're planning to like basically have a vending machine company. So where we just have a whole bunch of vending machines different places.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that's just something that we can constantly just get money from without even thinking about it, you know.
Or a laundromat.
So that's a good idea too.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be cool. I mean, with I want to shout out to Ernest. He's always, you know, talking about like Chris, what is it called? The money. I was gonna say, for some reason I was thinking crypt. What's it called?
The what? The money.
The investment stock. Crypto. Yeah. Like, do you do stuff like that? Thank you. Yeah, that stuff.
No, I have stocks
I
though.
think crypto trash.
I have
right
stocks
now.
though. I've been having stocks probably for like 3 years now.
Okay. Remember, like Bitcoin was a thing. Like everybody was like Bitcoin. So I don't know what the hell.
Yeah,
it is.
I never really got into all that stuff. The farthest I went into that game is like just stocks. Like that's, and it's something that I don't even I probably look at my stocks maybe like once a month. Like I randomly just go look.
Yeah.
They just something I would just want sitting there. Like just, you know, it just accumulating. So.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely will recommend stocks.
No, we believe in having money in the bank, just in little things everywhere, just because you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
So yeah, I mean, shit. One day they're gonna stop taking our money, like our cash.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna have no other option. It's probably gonna all be crypto, or you never know what it's gonna turn into.
Yeah, we went out of town and we got, you know, we stopped at the toll booth because, you know, we had the tag, but the guy was like, Chris is like, holy shit, you know, I don't know, this is another state. So, but the guy, he was like, man, you know, you guys should like carry cash all the time when you go out of town because, you know, like your card may not work, the bank, something. And so, I mean, it was true, you know, but it's just like, man, you know, I mean, who cares your own cash? So.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. I like to.
I feel like I spend it easier. Like when I have cash, it's just like, I don't even care.
Yeah. I guess it depends. Man, with kids, I try to save my money. So, yeah, Chris will tell you, like, I could go to Hobby Lobby and spend $100 like nothing. Or, like, if you know that's all you got, and you're just like, okay, let me hit the clearance section.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I'm pretty good with money, so, yeah. But, man, when it's time for me to shop, it's time for me to shop. So, yeah. You guys, do you need more drink?
Yeah, well, I just poured some.
Man, it's tequila.
I just poured some, but y'all. How do you? Oh yeah, what's your review on it?
Yeah, I think so. I think you would like it, Michelle. It tastes like 1800.
You don't want to take a little.
Yeah.
You don't want to take a little sip.
Take it. You're gonna get hot afterwards, so I mean,
you'll be all right.
Yeah, it was good. It was smooth.
We can all take a shot together really quick.
Okay, we'll take a shot.
Let's do it
For the success of the interview. Yeah.
Success to you guys and success to Underpaid.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get her a cup. Where
I mean,
you have more?
Ask Kara,
look.
Chris.
There's a glass right there.
Oh my god.
Look, he's like, oh, it's right there.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can't wait to see what you do. Is it Harris?
So he's in charge of my marketing.
Okay.
So that's Lamont.
How's he been?
He's doing great.
Yeah. Okay.
He's doing great. He had to go to LA to take care of some business and stuff like that. So
okay.
Or else he would be here.
Shout out to him because
shout out to Lamont.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like we'll have some interviews coming up too. But man, it's just like I kind of sometimes got tired of me putting in a lot of the work and the other parties sometimes not putting in their share. So I pretty much just started dwindling down to, if you do your part, I'll do my part. If not, then I mean, just don't need to do it. So
Yeah, right.
I kind of feel like I said, we did a lot in the beginning. Yeah. So I was just like, man, my time's valuable too.
Yeah.
So now
you got to make sure it is. You got to make sure other people know too.
Oh yeah. I mean, Chris is just like, man, I'd ask Chris, like, you want to do something? And he's like, well, if they're not doing their share, then, you hate to have that fucking attitude, but I mean, I'm one that's always trying to be courteous and considerate of other people's time, but when you just don't get that love back, you're just like, man, so okay, so I'll go to the movies.
Man, we try to put on for everybody, we talk about we just look for participation. I mean, it's like Underpaid is you are people, so if we could put you on to something, or for someone, if we ever did anything like a concert festival or anything, we're like, man, we're gonna ask everybody to participate, and we get themselves out there.
Yeah, we've talked about that, for a while, and it's just like, man, there's so many other avenues. People are doing different things, and a lot of people talk about, more festivals and stuff like that too, but I mean, it's just to put together a team, which we talked about before.
Yeah, it's all about
you
a
have
team.
A good team, and so I don't know. And then you got people coming in later that probably want to take credit for doing shit, but because they were there, so. But yeah, I mean, I get it. So
that's gonna happen.
I'm supposed to take this shot. I actually, okay.
Y'all ready?
I took my shot.
I think they already drank some.
He said I need a refill. That's what I'm talking about. His name Chris too.
Yeah.
Chris. So, well, can we have some different music, please, or something? Because we're like having a.
Let's get turned up.
Put on some a different music. So let's go ahead and kick some shout outs to people are listening.
Yeah, for sure. So shout out to Lamont, man. Thanks for being a part of Underpaid and helping me out, man. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Shout out to my mom. I don't know if she's listening. She actually might be asleep.
Okay, that's okay.
Shout out to my son, man. Thanks for helping me become a better man. Honestly, helping me think of more goals to make my life and yours better.
He's a cutie for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, just shout out to anybody that's really just chasing their dream, and honestly, just forget about the outside world. Like, just lock in and really focus on you. Because nobody know how your dream is gonna go except God and you. So
Chris,
it doesn't even matter.
Why'd you put on sad music?
He put on some soft music.
I don't know.
Chris, what happened?
Man,
I'm listening to y'all, and I can't listen to what I'm trying to play.
We were recording this too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your mom will be able to listen to this this interview later on.
Okay.
Just tell her to skip it.
She's probably sleeping.
Yeah, tell her to skip it to whatever part it is, and she'll hear her shout out, and then she can be done. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just your mom, like, what does she think about like your brand and stuff?
Honestly, she really believe in me. She really does. Like she just really happy that I'm not giving up on it.
Okay.
So that's the main thing. Like she's really proud of me about that.
Yeah. So what are y'all's plans after the interview? You gonna go hang out, go get some food?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Probably so.
Okay. So what do you do in your spare time? First of all,
I don't really have
movies?
any except like being dad. Well, I always go to sleep when I go to the movies.
Are you serious?
I always doze off.
That is horrible.
I always doze off.
Man, that sucks.
I always doze off.
We go to the movies. We prefer to watch horror movies, but as you can tell. But yeah, so I mean, that sucks. You should
I really fall asleep every time. I don't know why. It's just like 30 minutes in, I'm gone.
Is it because it's cold? Or you're just not interested?
Yeah, it might be because it's cold, or it might just be
have you eaten before you go to a movie? See, that's what
I probably had a drink or something, and it's just like, okay. Yeah. If it's something I'm really like into, like a movie I really enjoy, then I'll be good.
Who's your favorite actor?
Probably Denzel.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like all his movies, like, cause all American Gangster is my favorite movie, and that's his movie. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. What about female actress, I should say.
Hey, you stumped him on that one.
There's a lot, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of
tough
right now. What's your go-to genre? Like funny?
Yeah.
Like comedy?
I like action though. I like seeing stuff just happen.
Yeah.
Like, and I like shooting and like stuff like that. I like stuff where like people get kidnapped and just different stuff like that where you gotta go save somebody or like something like that.
I tell you, Chris does not dig me watching these crime documentaries and stuff like that too. Like Falling Asleep to Snapped. I mean, what would you think?
That's what I'll be fucking up because I'm pretty sure she can cover it up.
I mean,
based on everything that she's been watching.
Snapped and all that other stuff. So yeah.
My aunt is like that. Like she'll literally go to sleep, like, or just stay up watching like stuff like that all night.
Okay, so before we let you go, we have the fuck you segment.
Okay. Well, let's take our shot first.
Okay, I might be saying fuck you to the shot, so I don't know. Let's see. All right.
Are you ready?
Saludos. Listening. Okay. Yeah, I did too.
He's got more of a drink.
Yeah.
Okay, so to a successful year from now to Underpaid and whatever else happens. Yeah. And then we're trying this arete.
Yeah, arete.
Yeah, arete.
Oh my goodness. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. Oh my god. I needed
Silence says it all. You don't think it's just like 1800? It's a little bit stronger.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think it does.
Oh jeez.
She got a bottle of 1800 in the freezer right now, and it's much more tolerable when it's really cold.
Oh yeah, I gotta have my shots. Is it dressed with the salt and lime? Goodness gracious.
So let's talk. What were you saying about the fuck you?
The fuck you segment.
So the fuck you segment, well, before we go, is if just anything that happened, from the last time you were here to just this past week, something where you're like, you know what, fuck you.
You gotta say no names.
You weren't digging it. You weren't down with how it happened. Just something. It could be to a person, to a situation, to whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
baby, you got one?
Like the guy today.
Okay.
In the black Honda that cut me off. Fuck you and that Honda. Okay. And that bullshit because you didn't put your signal light on or nothing. And if I wasn't trying to get home, I would have followed you. Not followed you, but I would just at least, tell you you're number one to me right now. You know what I'm saying?
See, let me tell you a story really fast. So my grandmother, back in the day, because she really doesn't buy any Christmas gifts anymore, but back in the day, she would buy those big old peppermint sticks. Like the big long ones, like they were like fucking batons to put in stockings. When she would buy those, I would get those and keep them in the car, just because. Just in case you ever need like some sort of weapon, I could probably throw the peppermint stick.
Right.
So yeah, so now, like when I drive, I will be one of those people. And Chris tells me all the time about road rage, but I'm one of those people that I will actually follow someone just because, and especially when you have your kids in the car, it's just a whole different story when you have your kids in the car. You know what I mean? Right. But Olivia, poor baby, she's witnessed it 3 times for me to follow someone. Just to address the issue of them driving stupid while I have my child in the car. And the attitude and the look that they give you when I'm like, look, jackass, I have my kid in the car and this is how you were driving. And then they're just like, I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. So it's probably wrong, but I'm just that person just because, sometimes people are they just don't need to be driving. But you get what I'm saying? So I get it. Fuck you, because I'm probably was experienced that the other day too. It's just, right. And people on their phones. I hate the people that drive like the really nice cars that they feel like they're entitled to just, drive any way they want to. And you're thinking like, okay, you're driving a brand new car. Isn't it Bluetooth compatible? But yet they're still on their phone. So yeah. So fuck you to the bad drivers everywhere. So yeah. What is yours?
Fuck you to anybody that didn't think I could do it, or that I can continue to do it.
Nice.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. That's a pretty big fuck you. Yeah, and the biggest fuck you of all is just to keep doing it. So yeah,
honestly. So when they see me talking in prisons and shit, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit! Like he's.
Oh yeah.
How did he do that?"
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a different game. And then all those people are gonna have underpaid on in the process.
Oh yeah, your son will be the one who will be the proudest. So I mean that'll be pretty cool. But you're always welcome back. Excuse me. Whenever you want to come back, of course, you know you got stuff that you want to promote.
Right.
You know, send it my way so I can share it. You know, on the page and stuff like that too.
Okay.
But I mean, like we said, you know, sky's the limit. So.
And I definitely need to get some merch because so I can. If we're out gigging somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the last who was that? What designer that we did the festival in Houston? I was wearing their shit. You remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. There's a lot of people.
Brooksonburg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are wanting to, you know, start designing. So I mean, what words do you have for them? So you've got, you know, all these young kids that are coming out of school.
Yeah.
They may be they're starting younger and younger.
Yeah.
And that's what they want to do.
I would honestly tell them to go with your first mind. Don't just hold on to it. Don't just hold this idea forever.
Yeah.
If this is what you're passionate about, don't just let time waste. No one knows when they're gonna pass away.
Yeah.
So why not go after it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have fuck ups at the beginning because you're learning. That's a good thing though.
Oh yeah.
You can't learn if you don't try first.
Yeah.
So you can watch all these videos. Cause like for instance, I was looking at YouTube videos and stuff like this when I was trying to start.
Yeah.
And then my uncle, he would literally like get on me like, what are you waiting for? Like why are you holding yourself back?
Yeah.
He would hold me accountable when it helped. Cause it was like, damn, okay. He cares enough to even stand on, like, kind of bringing it up to me. So it's like, damn, okay, if I'm already thinking about this, why not go after it?
Yeah.
So I don't think nobody in my family seen this coming. Like me just starting this and doing this and taking it as serious as I have. I don't think anybody expected it.
Yeah.
And that's the same advice I would give to them. Like, just go after it. Who cares about anybody else? I don't care if you're married, you know, not married. I don't care if you're a teenager, whatever. It's never too late to start.
Okay.
So,
well, that's cool.
It doesn't matter. Just go after it.
Well, tell everybody your Instagram, your accounts, so that way they can follow you and you know, watch you you know, your success grow. Yeah,
so on Instagram you can follow us at Underpaid Global. Our email is underpaidglobal@gmail. And then our website is underpaidglobal.com.
Okay. That's cool.
Sweet.
All right, guys.
We appreciate you for coming.
Yes,
no problem, man. I
sure.
appreciate y'all, man. I wish success to y'all. Happy early anniversary to y'all. That's awesome.
Thank you. Yes. So you guys, make sure to follow us on Instagram at oh, this is getting hot in here.
That tequila getting to it.
the.surge.dfw. Check out the mixes and everything on YouTube. This interview will go up as a podcast episode on YouTube, so that way people that missed it can check it out.
Okay.
But yeah, we thank you for coming and bringing your guests and bringing tequila. Maybe I'll sleep good tonight. But yeah, you guys, until next time, not sure when the next time is. Follow, like, do all that stuff, and make sure to check us out on TuneIn and Odyssey Radio. Those are both free streaming apps. 24/7. We represent Dallas-Fort Worth and everybody here, but we support music worldwide. So
all types of music.
DJ Cool Chris is the guy over there. I'm not sure what he's gonna play, if he's gonna play anything, but you guys have a good night.
All right, you too.
Give the record a second and a chance to